Hi Taurus, welcome to Honeybird Tarot. This is Shan, and this is going to be a general reading. Just want to start off by saying that although tarot archetypes are universal and they can absolutely resonate with anyone who happens to come across this video, I do ask my spirits and guides for messages for Black people first. And I mean Black people all over the world, on the motherland and through the diaspora. And that's not because of any ill will towards anyone else, but it's just because I know that if we don't put us first, no one else is going to do it. And so, yeah, with that being said, let's get started. First, we want to pull an oracle message from you. And for your oracle message, I am going to be using the Adinkra Ancestral Guidance cards by Bracy Ondo, Tools for Living. One of my absolute favorite decks. Spirit, what do you have for Taurus? Okay, what's here? What do you have for Taurus, Spirit? I'm a Taurus rising, so I'm very excited about this reading. Let's see what it says. I lost my tea. Must have left it in the kitchen. That's definitely the card that I saw when I split the deck open in the beginning, and it wouldn't shuffle. It was that card that was stopping it. I should have just taken it right there. Anything else? Right. A lot of people have been getting that. All right. So first you have Inyame Wuna Mawu. Disclaimer: I am not. I do not speak Twi. I'm learning Twi and Yoruba for my own personal spiritual practice. So if I mispronounce something, please forgive me and feel free to correct me as long as you do so respectfully. We're all here to learn. So Inyame Wuna Mawu. And this is God never dies, therefore I cannot die. A symbol of God's omnipresence and the perpetual existence of the human spirit. Yes, I was literally just talking to someone about that, like maybe 10 minutes ago. All right. Nia Opesi Abedi Hini. Nia Opesi Abedi Hini. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Right. He who wants to be king. Nia Opesi Obedi Hini. Dachino Firiase Swe Som Ansa. He who wants to be king must first learn to serve. First things first, y'all. Mpwenum. Mpwenum is 5 tufts of hair. I feel like Libra just got this, and I think Virgo too. Yeah. It says a symbol of priestly office, embodiment of lofty duty to a desired goal and loyalty. It represents a traditional hairstyle of joy that was worn by priestesses. This is the hairstyle that Rihanna just had on the Vogue cover, or in that Vogue spread that she did, where it was threaded like halfway down and it had the puffs at the end. That's what this card represents. Somebody could be trying to ascend to priesthood, ascend to the ministry. And if it's not ministry, maybe you are trying to move up at work and you're needing to actually pay your dues and put the work in and move up and stop thinking that you just can jump right in and immediately be the chief, so to speak. That's what I feel. But you also have Astram Ne Nstroma. Astram Ne Nstroma. Moon and stars. I love this card. A symbol of love, faithfulness, and harmony that exists in the bonding between man and woman. I feel like there is an undying love here because you have Inyame Wunamawu in the beginning and Ostrom Nenstroma at the end. And it talks about God ever dying and the perpetual existence of human spirit. And then the symbol of love, faithfulness, and harmony and bonding between man and woman. I feel some real soulmate stuff going on here, Taurus. He wants to be king and 5 tufts of hair. Maybe someone is wanting to rush into a really serious love situation and they are needing to take it slowly. And if it's not love, again, it may be that you are in the career that you want, the career that you plan to stay in, but you are a beginner and you need to pay your dues and you need to have patience and put the work in. And don't be afraid of being an intern or, going in entry level. There should be no task that's beneath you when you're a beginner. That's what I'm getting. Sometimes the oracle message is related to the overall tarot reading. Sometimes it's an additional message, but we will see. So let's get into the tarot. I'm going to use the HooDoo Tarot deck by Tayannah Lee McQuillar. I hope I'm saying her name right. I love this deck. Both of these decks are created by Black people. And I will always use at least one deck by a Black person in my public readings because Ujamaa. If you don't know what Ujamaa is, that is the Uzo Saba principle of cooperative economics. Every day's Kwanzaa. We have Taurus. I'm sorry. Yeah. Ooh wee! Oh goodness. I feel like I'm in my own business, y'all. Oh my goodness. All right. Okay, Taurus. Right out the gate. 10 of knives. 10 of knives would be the 10 of swords in the traditional tarot. Do y'all see him? He ain't dead, but he damn near is. He got 10 knives in his back, crawling about that church. Is this church hurt? I hate that phrase. But is this church hurt? Could be. I don't think that's what it is in this read though. This is love hurt. This is romance hurt. This is a general reading. Doesn't have to be about love for you. If that's not how it resonates, don't try to force it if it don't fit. But judging by what else is here too, it's love. Yeah, so somebody is coming out of this energy of being like feeling like they're on their deathbed with hurt, with pain. This is mental anguish because knives are about our thoughts. Something happened that hurt like hell. It messed your head up. But you're coming to the end of it. A 10 breaks down to a 1 that talks about the cycle being coming to an end. And what happens when cycles come to an end? They start over, or another one starts. So this breaks down to the 1 of knives, which is an opportunity for absolute clarity, a new, clear beginning after that mental anguish. Next, we have strength. Somebody is having to be strong, fight for their life after that pain. Bring themselves into balance. This cat right here, I think it's a mountain lion or puma. This sister is not exerting any real force on this cat, but it's not going to harm her. She controls it with her will. Her eyes look a lot like that cat's eyes too. That's her. That's the spirit inside her that she's bringing into control, bringing into balance. And when you do that, when you tame that wild cat inside, it brings about what other people see as charisma. Yeah, having a strong, stable personality, being able to be fierce when necessary, but not overly aggressive. Yeah. Right after that, we got the Father of Sticks. That's fire. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Somebody dealing with the Aries, Leo, Sagittarius Taurus. I feel like this might be the energy that puts you in that 10 of Swords. Yeah, this is a very charming, charismatic person or energy. This is an internal fire that drives the Father of Sticks or the King of Wands to blaze his trail. It's also the purifying fire. This card is a depiction of Indian Jinn, and he would use fires and rituals to purify the energies of people who came to him for help. Okay. 2 of Coins is next. This talks about balance, trying to maintain balance, juggling. Juggling while you riding a unicycle with a damn tidal wave behind you. But you see, this person has drawn this circle of protection around their wheel on the ground. That's how they're keeping balance. But it's still a very delicate balance. Could be overtaken by this wave of emotion at any time. Trying to balance these tangible physical things. Could be balancing 2 relationships. Could be trying to balance your home life and work life. Trying to balance a relationship and your family. Just whatever. Juggling whatever it is you got to juggle. With a wave of emotion looming over your head, wanting to overtake you, wanting to swallow you up. And you just teetering and tottering back and forth, trying to stay in your small circle of protection. Or somebody is. It did come out right after that Father of Sticks, that Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Then right after that two, we have another two. The Two of Cups. I told y'all I felt some real soulmatey, real love energy here. I told y'all that before we even pulled the tarot, when we were still in the oracle cards. This is a soulmate card. The Two of Baskets would be the Two of Cups in the traditional tarot. In this card, each the man and the woman in this couple have a basket in front of them. Each basket contains herbs that they use to keep their partner faithful and interested in the connection, to keep things, going smoothly, going well. This talks about balance and love. Balance and love. Black Herman is here. There's a magician here. The magician talks about having everything you need to manifest whatever it is that you want. Having all the elements present to manifest things in your physical reality. In the 3D world, you can make it happen. Yeah. It could also be manipulation. It didn't come out in the reverse, so I'm not going to say that right off the bat. You can usually tell by the cards that are surrounding it. It is followed by the Son of Knives, so it could be some manipulation. The Son of Knives would be the Page of Swords. Excuse me. The Page of Swords could be someone spying. Is there someone spying on this couple? Is a member, one party of the couple spying on the other one? If it's not spying, it could just be someone trying to gain more information. Could also be someone trying to get vengeance. This person in the card is waiting for someone. I think someone. Did they sleep with his wife? I can't remember exactly what happened. I'm going to have to refer back to the guide, but all these cards have amazing stories behind them. But yeah, he's waiting for somebody to come out those doors, and whoever is unlucky enough to be the person he is waiting for is going to get poked. Is this the energy that put the knives in somebody's back? Is it someone trying to get revenge for having the knives put in their back? I don't know. Let's see. Under the deck, we have the Free Man, which would be the Fool in the traditional tarot. This talks about new beginnings, taking a leap of faith. In this deck, this man has grave dirt in a jar that he went and collected from, I can't remember whose grave this is that he collected this dirt from, but I believe it gives that information in the deck. Did he get permission to get that grave dirt? We know you need to before you do something like that. We don't know whether he got permission, whether he just felt the urge, said, this is something I need to do whatever work it is I'm going to do to help me along with whatever these plans are that I have, whatever this leap is I'm about to take, whatever this new journey is that I'm going on. He looks pretty confident, though, on whatever journey he's about to set out on. God never dies, therefore I cannot die, even if I feel like I'm about to. Told y'all, soulmate, moon and star. Love, faithfulness, or harmony that exists in the bonding between man and woman. It's definitely a soulmate relationship. What's going on with this soulmate relationship? I mean, it looks like some juggling could have been the reason for that Ten of Knives energy. Let's see. Let's see what Spirit says. We're going to clarify. This is the Rider-Waite Tarot, the traditional tarot. Let's see what we get. Okay. All right. The Empress wants to come out. We're going to put her back in. If she really wants to be seen, she'll pop back out. Just look who's here. Didn't I say if she wanted to come out, she was going to come out? She came out in the reverse, though. Who's being clingy and jealous? Ah, my deck is upside down, so I'm going to flip her. She's disregard that. She ain't in the reverse. I was holding the cards upside down, y'all. All right. Maybe somebody is being clingy and jealous, though. We'll keep that in our back pocket. But the Empress is here. The Empress is the Queen of Queens. She has the Midas touch. Everything she touches turns to gold. Everything she touches or comes in contact with flourishes. She's seen as a loving wife and mother, even though she doesn't have to be married. A lot of times she's depicted as being pregnant. Can't tell if she's pregnant in this deck, but she got her good moo on. But yeah, she's sitting pretty, as always, though, because she's the Empress. Yeah. And then the Hanged Man came out with the Empress. This talks about seeing things from a different perspective, gaining spiritual insight. Yeah. Also waiting, hanging in the balance. These came out to clarify the Ten of Knives. So I feel like it was this Empress who got hurt, who had that Ten of Knives experience, and she's gaining some spiritual insight because of that. Because of that experience, it was the catalyst for some major growth, both in her spiritual life and in her physical life. She's manifesting in both realms. Let's see why the strength is here. Why strength here? Okay. Taurus, whatever happened, especially if it was you that was in that Ten of Knives energy that got hurt, you know, justice is here. And it's here clarifying strength. So I feel like this is spirit saying just hang in there. Control yourself. Vengeance is not yours. Justice will be served. Karma will take care of it. The scales will be balanced out. If you've been wronged, you'll get your just due. If you've been doing wrong, you'll get your just due. Yeah, somebody's worried about that though. Maybe this is the person who wronged someone being like, oh my goodness, I can't believe I did that. What have I done? I really messed up. Or this could be the person who was in that Ten of Swords energy being in the energy of why me, or still hurting or having some residual pain behind it. But I don't feel like that. The Ten of Knives says you're coming to the end of that painful cycle, and I don't feel like the Empress is regressing. I really feel like this is the energy of the person who did someone wrong. They feeling real stupid about that shit now. The Three of Wands is here. Someone is waiting for something to come in. They're waiting for their manifestations. You see those ships coming into the harbor? A ship's inventory is called a what? A manifest. Someone is waiting for their manifestations and to come through on the physical plane, in the 3D. And their waiting is about to be over. You can literally see it. They're not even on the horizon. They're closer than that. You're about to be able to reach out and touch it at any point. Just hang in there. Have strength. Literally hang in there and have strength. Yeah. Somebody's moving towards calmer waters. This could be you, Taurus. Actually, the Empress is a Taurus card too. Yeah. So I think it definitely was you that got hurt, Taurus, and you're in that Empress energy now. And you don't have to be female to be in your Empress energy. These cards represent energies, masculine and feminine, and all of us have both. Whether we are male or female, or identify as male or female, whatever, how you want to put it. Every single person has masculine and feminine energies. But yeah, this talks about moving from these choppy, turbulent waters here to calmer waters. You packed your little thoughts, your balanced thoughts, because there's 6 of them, and 6 talks about balance, in your boat. And you know that you need to get the heck out of wherever you are and move towards something calmer. This can be you moving out of the painful energy that you've been in. There's 3 people in this little boat. I feel like this is you and whoever you were dealing with moving toward calmer waters together, possibly. Maybe justice was served, and because justice was served, it had somebody in the energy of, oh my God, what have I done? Like, I messed up. I messed my own shit up. And now they're waiting for an opportunity. Or this might be you waiting for this particular boat to come into the harbor. Maybe you know someone is coming back. You're waiting for them, Taurus. We shall see. I love it when they confirm things for me. I love it. I love it. Thank you, Spirit. Anything else? Taurus, I really feel like you were dealing with a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I'm feeling that Sagittarius real strong too. You have anything else for the Father of Sticks, Spirit? Oh, okay. Didn't I say that you know somebody is coming back? Didn't I say that there's more than one person in that boat? So I feel like this is people moving towards calmer waters together. Judgment is here, clarifying the King of Sticks or the Father of Sticks, King of Wands. Judgment is here. This is a second chance with that fire sign Taurus. Some shit you thought was dead and buried. Look at them zombies down there. They was in the grave. And then here comes little angel with a little trumpet wanting to wake some shit back up. But I feel like you might want this though, Taurus. I feel like, and even if you don't want it, you're expecting it. It's not going to come as a surprise to you, I don't feel. Yeah, this person feels stupid. They feel bad. They are in regrets. This is the Five of Cups. This is crying over spilled milk, spilled emotions. They so distraught over what they've lost here that they're not even seeing that there's two full cups behind them. 2 cups. The 2 of cups is behind them if they would just come out of that sad energy, that regretful energy. But they ain't in it for no reason. Those cups got knocked over somehow, right? But yeah, judgment is here. This could also be you, Taurus. You don't have to be the person who did wrong to be crying over spilled milk. Shit, your milk got spilled. No matter who spilled it, it's knocked over. Both of y'all could be in this energy. The Ace of Wands is here. Opportunity for a new passionate beginning. I told you. Everybody got somebody coming back. I feel like quarantine got people thinking, like, oh man, I really messed that up. Like, I took that for granted. Yeah, this situation has people realizing, like, do I really want to be without them? Like, was it really that serious for me to never speak to them again? It could be. I don't know what happened. I don't know your life, Taurus. I don't know. I'm just saying. It's what's here in the cards. I'm just reading them. I know how people get. X's are X's for a reason. Yeah. But reconciliation is reconciliation for a reason too. But anywho, let us move on. Why is the Two of Coins here? I feel like we already know why the Two of Coins is here, Spirit. But please, let us know. We could be wrong. We could definitely be wrong. Why is the Two of Coins here? What do you have to tell us about the Two of Coins? Okay. Taurus. So we got the King of Pentacles here, clarifying the Two of Coins and the Two of Pentacles. Excuse me. So this is someone who is on top of their game when it comes to material abundance. They got money. They have stability. They have a job, might own a business. This is a boss. This king is flourishing. Look all around him. Stuff's growing everywhere. He got his castle back here. Things are set. They're straight. You got 2 kings here, Taurus. Taurus! Was it you juggling? Were you juggling this King of Wands and this King of Pentacles? This fire sign and this other earth sign? Or this is an earth sign. This could be more energy for you. I look at this as Capricorn, but it could be Taurus. Maybe this is the energy you're in. The next card out was the Page of Wands. This is a message of passion, but it's fleeting. It comes in quick, leaves quick. This page is focused on his wand. He polishing that thing, examining that thing. It's stuff growing out of it. But seriously, this is, a message of passion. This is not necessarily the most mature energy at all. So I don't feel like it's the same energy as this King of Pentacles by any means. So I really am starting to feel like this King of Pentacles is you, Taurus, or it's very possible that you could have had a choice to make between an earth sign and this fire sign, this possible Sagittarius that we saw earlier, because this stuff is clarifying the Two of Coins. Maybe the fire sign who you thought was the Father of Sticks was the Page of Sticks or the Page of Wands. The Devil is here. That King of Pentacles could be a Capricorn. This is the Capricorn card. This also talks about codependency, addictions, needing to let go of things and not being able to let go, not being in control of your shadow side. This card also looks a lot like the Lovers, and the Lovers is about a choice in love. This is a choice to come out of this shadow energy, this negative or codependent or addictive energy. And since this choice here is coming out under the Two of Coins, I'm getting more and more like you might have had to choose between an earth sign and a fire sign. Or maybe someone needed to choose between you and a fire sign. But yeah, codependency and addiction are here. In this card, though, those people who are attached to the devil's little pedestal down here, if you can see, the chains around their neck are extremely loose. They could just reach up and take those right off. And it's either that they don't recognize how easy it would be to get out of this really unhealthy situation, or they don't want to. Maybe it feels good to them. Maybe they're just used to it. People get stuck for all types of reasons, or imagine that they're stuck, or feel stuck because they really aren't stuck. The Nine of Cups is here. Somebody has this is wish fulfillment, or fulfillment with yourself, emotional fulfillment within yourself. It has nothing to do with anyone else. He's alone in this card. This talks about doing the work that's necessary to get that emotional fulfillment. And being proud of yourself when you do it. Yeah. I feel like there's a choice here between something stable and something totally opposite, completely unstable, but fun and passionate. And maybe someone's addictions or proclivities would have them to choose the unstable thing. But they know that, that's not what's going to lead them to this emotional fulfillment. But we got more to clarify. Let's keep going. Let's see. This is a lot, but since they came out like this, I'll take it, Spirit. Okay. So clarifying the Two of Baskets, that soulmate connection, that love. We got the Eight of Cups. Somebody is walking away. 8 cups is all right. 8 out of 10 ain't bad. That's a B. But somebody's like, I've had the 9 of Cups. It came out right after the 9. I feel like somebody's saying, yeah, I'm not about to regress. I'm not going to go from 9 to 8. I'm walking away from that. This ain't right. I've been fulfilled before. I know what it feels like. I accidentally knocked over the Ace of Swords. It didn't come out, but I'll keep it off to the side because I feel like somebody is in their head, all tied up in their head about something. Maybe somebody's tied up in their head about needing to leave a Two of Cups situation. Maybe you're wondering if that's what you should do. Maybe you're not as fulfilled as you thought you would be in this relationship. The Six of Pentacles is here. It talks about equal give and take. Sixes are about balance and harmony, about putting the energy of prosperity and abundance out into the universe and trusting that it'll come back to you. Because if you don't put it out, if you don't trust that it'll come back, it won't come back to you. The universe doesn't understand, oh, I wish I had this, I wish I had that. I'm going to hold on to this for dear life. I'm going to hold on to that for dear life. If you holding on to something, that's going to assume that that's what you like. Oh. This person is behaving as though they don't have enough or don't have much. So I want to keep them in the energy of not having enough or not having much because that's what they're giving me. You know, when I see this card, even though I know that that's what it's supposed to mean, equal give and take, that's not what I see when I look at it. One person in this card got 3 pentacles over their head. The other one got 2. Maybe that's the universal spirit saying we're in the process of balancing some things out because those scales are there. The scales seem balanced. Also, the person who has the 3 pentacles over their head is the one that's being given something. The other one ain't getting anything. This don't look balanced to me. So maybe there was a semblance of balance in this Two of Cups relationship, but that's not really what was going on beneath the surface if you took a closer look at things. Or maybe someone was worried that it wasn't really balanced. They were in their head about it. They could have been creating that energy in their mind. And we just said, whatever you put out into the universe is what the universe gives you back. The Four of Swords is here. This talks about rest, rejuvenation, meditation. The story behind this card is that when soldiers would go off to war, they would make it back. They would come home and lay inside their own coffin to remind themselves that it could have gone another way. They didn't have to make it back. You know, they lay there, they take time to contemplate, to meditate on the lessons that they learned while they were in battle, to see how they're going to implement them moving forward in life. They're being present, they're being mindful, and they're resting and rejuvenating because they've been through some shit. They've been through a 10 of Swords. Pretty sure war is not easy. And they know they need to rebalance and recover from that. Rebalance. The Six of Cups is here. This is the reconciliation card. Sometimes it's reconciliation in the sense that you're going back to an ex or an ex is coming back to you. Sometimes it's reconciling with family members that we haven't seen in a long time. Doesn't necessarily need to be a fallout or like argumentative energy or conflict or anything there. It could be just people you haven't spent time with in a long time. Going back to those emotional people, places, and things that fill you, that fill your emotional cup. He's offering her a cup of flowers, and there's another cup of flowers right behind him. Yeah. Again, it's about balance and love. That's what sixes are about. You got 2 6s here. Then also clarifying the Two of Baskets or Two of Cups. What did we get? The Two of Cups. This is definitely a soulmate relationship. Definitely. Hey, sometimes even our soulmates do us wrong. And just because it's a soulmate don't necessarily mean you got to let them back in. But just because they did you wrong doesn't mean you got to kick them out of your life forever. It really is up to you. You have to use your intuition. You have to let spirit lead you. Let spirit guide you. Take time to wait it out. Gain the spiritual insight that you need. But yeah, there's definitely reconciliation here. After someone walked away, I feel like Taurus, you might have walked away from this person who was juggling. Said, this 8 of Cups. I had the 9 by myself. You can keep your 8. And then the universe came in and said, you know what? Give us some time. Just take some time to rest and rejuvenate. We're going to balance this out. But you might not be trusting it. You like, universe, this shit still look crooked to me. But it's here. Reconciliation with that soulmate. And they not playing about it. The Chariot is here. This is fast moving energy. This is someone who has clarity, who has balanced their light and dark sides. So they can put all their energy towards moving towards their destiny, moving toward the goal that they have. Yeah. Now let's see. We got more to clarify here. Why is Black Hermit here? Why is Black Hermit here, Spirit? Ooh. Anything else for Black Hermit? Excuse me. Is there anything else that you need to tell us about? Anything else you need to tell us about Black Hermit? Okay, so clarifying Black Hermit, Taurus, you got the Tower. Did you manifest a tower? Towers are supposed to be unexpected. Did somebody manipulate this into happening? Did somebody sabotage this Two of Cups? Did somebody knowingly bring this tower crashing down? If somebody did it intentionally, I still feel like it was meant to happen, because if it was stable, there wouldn't be much you could do to bring it down. I feel like that was you, Taurus, that manifested this tower moment. When you walked away from that 8, because you knew you had the 9 by yourself, and you know that 10 is out there somewhere for you, you brought this tower moment about in somebody's life. Remember that Father of Sticks energy, that King of Wands energy, that Sagittarius energy, or possible Sagittarius, could be Aries or Leo too, especially with strength being here, it could be a Leo. Or all these signs could be in you guys' charts. Well, all the signs are in everybody's charts, but they could be prominent in you guys' charts. Yeah, I feel like you walked away from them and it brought a tower moment into their lives, possibly yours too. It hurt you to walk away. It upset a lot of things. It wasn't necessarily unexpected for you. Maybe it was. Maybe you kind of felt it coming, and then there was a straw that broke the camel's back, and you was just like, fuck it. Maybe. But the Ace of Cups is here. So when that tower came tumbling down, when towers come falling down, they make fertile ground or stable ground for something else to be built upon. Fire is here. Fire purifies. Things grow from ashes. They absolutely do. Look up secondary succession. I was a science teacher for a little bit. That makes me think of secondary succession. After natural things like fires and floods and things like that, there is prime opportunity for new life to come into a place. In this case, a new opportunity for complete and total emotional fulfillment. You walked away from that 8 because you said, fuck this. I already had the 9 by myself. I don't want your 8. I'm moving towards the 10. And look, you skipped right past the 10 and went to the 1. Well, 10 and 1 are kind of the same thing. The 10 is like the line right where the cycle ends and then starts over again. You knew what you were feeling, Taurus. Like, this 8 ain't getting it for me. And I think you leaving that 8 behind shook your person up because somebody is ready to come back and work for it, honey. This is putting the work in, whether that's putting the work in to learn something or putting the work in to create something or get better at something, to improve something. This person is banging out pinnacles. They putting the work in to get their coin, creating money. Maybe somebody felt like they needed to get their money up for some reason. It could be working on a relationship. It could be working or learning towards anything, but I mean, it's pinnacles. It's something that you can touch, something tangible, something in the physical world that they're working on, working towards. Maybe they're working up on an offer. Who do we think is doing this work? Who do we think has this Ace of Cups for you? Who felt this Tower? Well, looky who we got here, Taurus. Remember we saw that Father of Sticks and I said it was the dang Sagittarius? Could be Aries or Leo. I feel Sagittarius, but strength is here, so it definitely could be Leo too. I'm just saying. I think you walked away from a fire sign. You fucked their world up. And they're realizing that they need to put major work in if they want to have this new opportunity at emotional fulfillment with you, Taurus. Let's see. Why is the Sun of Knives here? Taurus, somebody's spying on you. Remember we said the Sun of Knives could be somebody spying, somebody trying to get more information. Somebody's definitely trying to get more information about you. It's that dang fire sign. He's a king. He's the king of wands because he showed up like that twice. But right now he is in his night energy. That is taking action. That is moving quickly towards you. Remember we said that? Quickly moving towards you. Somebody's like, no, I got to take an action towards passion with this Taurus. I have to do this. I got to make a move. Maybe they're in some type of internal conflict about that. This is the 5 of Swords. 5 talks about trials and tribulations, conflicts, and some type of competition and things like that. Swords are your thoughts, this mental energy. It could also be words, communication. Not necessarily communication, but yeah. Thoughts and words. Somebody can have internal conflict, mental conflict with themselves. But there are 3 people in this card. They also could have been sharp with somebody else, like cussing somebody out. Look, the person in the back of that card is distraught. Maybe this was the peacemaker in the middle, or somebody else that got cursed out. This person in the front of the car is looking pretty dang satisfied with themselves, and he got 3 swords right there. About to pick up those other 2 off the ground. He feels like he has won that battle. And here you are, Taurus, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, but I feel this is you, Taurus. This Earth energy. Being in your 9 of Pentacles, you single, you got everything you need. You're self-sufficient, you stable, things around you are growing, the sun is shining, you getting your spiritual messages, you got that bird perch right there, telling you everything you need to know. And they see you in this energy, see you looking good. And that's why they had to get on that horse, had to hop on that steed. The king had to get on his horse. And was like, you know what? I'm not even going to send a page. I'm not going to send a messenger. I'm going myself, or I'll send a knight. I'm going to put my armor on. Go back and get my Taurus. Maybe there's going to be some arguments when they come towards you. Maybe. Oh, why am I still shuffling? I'm supposed to look at the bottom of the deck. Well, the bottom of the deck now, there are no accidents. No mistakes. It's the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. A steady, stable offer. It's slow as hell. It's going to take forever to get there. But once it gets there, it's not leaving. It's not going anywhere. And it's something tangible. I feel like this is an engagement. This is a proposal. That's what I always think about when I see the Page of Pentacles. I mean, the Knight of Pentacles. So, Taurus, you got goodness. You got 11 major arcana. 11 is the soulmate twin flame number. 11 breaks down to a 2. You got the 2 of cups twice. I don't know how many ways I could tell you that this is a soulmate relationship. Like I said, soulmate doesn't mean you have to be with them. But somebody wronging you doesn't mean that you have to kick them out of your life forever. You have to use your intuition. You have to go with what you feel is right. Not what they feel is right, not what the next person feels is right. What you feel is right for yourself. Stay in your Empress and your 9 of Pentacles energy. You can't go wrong. Only thing that should bring you out of this 9 of Pentacles energy is a stable offer with some shit you can see, something tangible. We ain't going for all this talk. All right. Yeah. Will Taurus? All right. If it resonates, let me know. Pop in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I will see you back here next time for your next reading. All right. I love you guys. Pelu Ife. See ya.